rolling out.
The flood. This has been the hottest, driest summer on record, and you say we're going to have a flood. When might we expect this?
September 22nd, midday.
Was Jesus born on December 25th?
No. Is that shocking? No.
Well, there
not.
we go, folks.
Okay, that's it.
You can all go home now. We
a church father called Hippolytus. And what he did is they use him and they say, Hippolytus, he's the one who gave us December 25th. He told us in the early days, it's the 25th of December. But in one of the, you look at the writings, it's been censored because in one of the writings there, it says, it's like they put that in. You look at his writing, he says in the same thing, no, Messiah was born in the month of Nissan. This is an early church writing which was censored. There's even a document in the Vatican Church. This is not, crazy stuff. It's there, which gives a document which gives Nissan as the date of Messiah's birth. But now I want to give you one more. It's going to bring it home, okay? One more, okay? What is the most exact shadow of, in the Old Testament, of the birth or incarnation of Messiah? What would you say? And it's the tabernacle, because it's God tabernacling with us. In fact, when you read John, the beginning of the Gospel of John, the Word became flesh, that's the incarnation, and tabernacled among us. The word in Greek refers to the tabernacle of Israel. So he set up his tent. He came there and set up his tent. So the thing is, so here it is, the Bible speaks about the tent, tabernacle, as being a sign of being in the flesh, being incarnation. So here the question is there a clue? And the last piece is going to be in the Bible itself. I can't believe I missed this. I can't believe most. The Bible is giving you the clue. The tabernacle is the symbol of God dwelling with us. So here it is. Could it have a clue? The first thing to know, when was the tabernacle built? Right after they went to Sinai, Mount Sinai, all that stuff. God says built a tent. They start building a tent. Now, how long does it take for a child to be from conception to birth? How long? 9 months, slightly less, 9 months. How long was it for the tabernacle from conception to finishing? 9 months. 9 months. The same. Here it is, the same thing. It's right there. And so then the final thing is the Bible actually gives the date. If we can find out when the tabernacle was finished, if we can find the date the tabernacle is finished, you've got it. Again. Oh. So now, here it is. So where is it? There's a scripture. The scripture is Exodus 40, 1 and 2, which says, you shall raise up the tent of the tabernacle of the congregation. You'll put it there, the Ark of the Testimony, when? Here it is in the original. The answer is, B'yom ha'chodesh ha'rishon be'achad la'chodesh. That's the answer. But
okay, thanks.
I gotta catch the plane. I gotta catch the plane here.
And now the translation.
The translation, here it is. In the first month, Nissan, on the first day of that month, Nissan 1. The exact day from the beginning. Everything points. The beginning on Nissan 1, springtime, he was born. And this is everything. I mean, from the priests of the Magi to the priestly calendar, to the Bible itself. All the Word became flesh and tabernacled. It's all there. It was 9 months up until the day, Nissan 1, when he would be born. From the censored writing of the church, it's all there. And why is it important that he would be born in this way? First of all, the first thing is, it's the day that everything becomes new. Everything is new, and everything else becomes old. And what's it saying? When Messiah's presence comes, everything before is old. Everything now is new. Right. And
listen closely, because the timeline is stranger than it first appears. In the film, Evan Almighty, the warning is clear. Judgment Day arrives on September 22nd. At first glance, it seems like just another cinematic plot device. But in 2024, that same date aligned with the beginning of the Jewish New Year. A coincidence to most people. To others, it looked like a marker placed on the calendar. Now flip the timeline. If September 2024 is one side of the mirror, the reflection stretches forward through the calendar until it lands on a very specific date, March 18th, 2026. On the Hebrew calendar, that day is Adar 29, the final day of the biblical year. The mirror is complete. The summer leading into September 22nd, 2024, was one of the hottest summers ever recorded on Earth. Record heat, drought, fires. Around the world, the climate felt extreme, almost apocalyptic. To some observers, events like these look less like random anomalies and more like the stage being set, real life beginning to echo the scripts of prophecy and film, just like mentioned in Evan Almighty. Because in ancient Hebrew tradition, Elul 29, the final day of the civil year, has a strange pattern attached to it. Several of the most dramatic financial crashes in modern history happened exactly on that date in the Hebrew calendar, a repeating pressure point in time. Project that pattern forward, and something unusual appears. September 22nd, 2025, falls on Elul 29 again, inside a Shemitah cycle. But if you follow the mirror logic embedded in many symbolic timelines, Elul 29 reflects across the calendar to its counterpart, Adar 29. That reflection lands precisely on March 18th, 2026, the final day of the biblical year. Pop culture seems to leave its own breadcrumbs. In a Blondie music video, a calendar briefly displays December 29th, 30th, and 31st. But in the Hebrew calendar, most months end on the 29th day. The appearance of the 30th and 31st feels almost like ghost dates, time extending past its natural ending. And on December 30th, the number 77 appears. Why does that matter? Because March 18th is the 77th day of the Gregorian year. Hidden in plain sight, it functions almost like a secret New Year's Eve, buried deep inside the calendar. There are more echoes. Some interpretations of early Christian chronology place the arrival of Jesus on Nissan 1. If that were true, the night before, Adar 29, would function symbolically as a kind of hidden Christmas Eve. That idea leads to another cultural artifact, Nightmare Before Christmas, released on October 29th. In ancient Roman calendars, December was originally the 10th month. When the numbers are mapped symbolically, March 18th aligns with that same 10 to 29 pattern, creating another strange loop in the timeline. Even modern political language occasionally feeds the symbolism. Discussions about a cultural war on Christmas. The exact zone where Adar transitions into Nissan on the biblical calendar. Then there's the number 68. Researchers of historical numerology point out that several major global conflicts erupted on dates carrying that number pattern. Whether coincidence or human pattern seeking, March 19th, the day immediately after Adar 29th, also carries the numeric signature 68. Another breadcrumb appears in the mysterious animation I, Pet Goat 2. In one sequence, economic collapse and geopolitical turmoil are tied to the numbers 6 to 5. Here's where the calendar twist appears again. On the Julian calendar, March 18th corresponds to March 5th. Written numerically, that becomes 3, 5, or in symbolic reversals, 6, 5, as Adar is month 6 and 12. To most people, these connections sound like coincidence stacked on coincidence. But to those who study symbolic timelines, religious, financial, cultural, and cinematic, the pattern feels deliberate, almost like a puzzle scattered across history, movies, markets, calendars, prophecy. Each piece alone means very little, but together they form a strange mosaic pointing toward a single date, March 18th, 2026, Adar 29, the final day of the biblical year. This is why the movie Leave the World Behind premiered on December 8th, and Julia Roberts' birthday and Matthew Perry death day are both October 28th. The exact date on Torah calendar is 1028, as December was traditionally the 10th month. Obama was in classroom on Gentile 1212. The Hebrew day was 29. Once again, 1229, exactly the date on March 18th. Nissan means 1 and 7. This is why they gave us Christmas in July. To the mockers we say, brace for impact, motherfuckers.
It's Christmas at Ground Zero. There's music in the air, the sleigh bells are ringing, and the carolers are singing while the air raid sirens blare. It's Christmas at Ground Zero. The button has been pressed. The radio just let us know that this is not a test. Everywhere the atom bombs are dropping. It's the end of all humanity. No more time for last-minute shopping. It's time to face your final destiny.
It's Christmas at Ground Zero, there's music in the air. The sleigh bells are ringing and the carolers are singing while the air raid sirens blare. It's Christmas at Ground Zero, the button has been pressed. The radio just let us know that this is not a test. Everywhere the atom bombs are dropping, it's the end of all humanity. No more time for last minute shopping, it's time to face your final destiny. It's Christmas at Ground Zero.
There is a storm coming! Like nothing you have ever seen! And not a one of you is prepared for it!
There was a moment. Quiet at first. Almost easy to miss. A woman kneeling with a message. Wearing a simple sign. 1028 days left. A number without context. A countdown without explanation. Just digits, ticking forward in time. Most people looked, and moved on. But time kept moving. Day after day. Month after month. The calendar quietly closing the distance between warning and reality. Until finally, 1028 days later. March 28, 2025. The Earth answered. A 7 magnitude earthquake ripped through the ground. Buildings swayed. Roads cracked open. Entire cities shaken by forces buried miles beneath the surface. But some began to notice something else. The numbers. March 18th. Gentile calendar, month 3. Torah date, 28. The 77th day of the year. Patterns. Overlapping like pieces of a puzzle waiting to be recognized. To some, they were coincidence. To others, they looked like signals. A language written in dates and numbers. Waiting for someone to pay attention. Yet many people were looking somewhere else entirely. Eyes fixed on the sky. Waiting for a moment they had been promised for generations. Certain it would arrive in a single instant. But while they waited, The world around them was already speaking. Through numbers. Through time. Through the trembling of the earth itself. The signs weren't hidden. They weren't subtle. They were everywhere. But sometimes, when people expect the extraordinary, they overlook what is already unfolding right in front of them. And by the time they realize it, the moment has already passed. The signs were there. The question is, who was actually listening? Not the rapture retards. Those Bible-thumping autistic fuckers were too busy looking up instead of looking at the calendars. On March 18, 2026, the twisted date on the Torah calendar 328, the world will listen and the rapture retards will wonder why they got left behind. We warned these motherfuckers to brace for impact.
24 hours, motherfuckers! You have 24!